I had moved here about 10 years ago, and we have just a tiny little area of a little courtyard at each home. So I thought it just needed something different besides just some flowers, and I decided to get a water feature. We had a landscaper build it initially, but then it was about 3 to 4 years in, it started to deteriorate. So, but I had gone to pond country for many things that I used, so that's how I did discover pond country. And after my feature started to deteriorate some, I talked with Eric, and he's the store manager there, and he told me that a lot of times it's better to have pond people do your pond instead of landscapers. So I thought I would give it a try with pond country. Shane was the project coordinator and is the project coordinator. And first they had come out and asked me what I wanted, and then I believe it was Troy who came out and took it back and told Shane about it, and then they drew up a plan, and we did it pretty much all online and also with texting and the telephone, and then he drew up my contract, and it was just so easy to go through. The construction process was amazing. We have a real small area here, so they could not bring any of the equipment in that they used to move rocks and dirt. They had to do everything by hand, and they did not damage anything at all. Like they carried in several big rocks and boulders, and they did a lot of digging, hand digging, to make my stream. So it was just amazing, and it took about 2 days. It was 90 degrees, and they were just doing a great job in the heat. And Anderson, Justin, and Brian were lifting real heavy rocks, and they kept on and on and on working so hard and just making everything look nice. And Andrew was actually the one that was forming the waterfall, and he just would put rocks together so creatively, and he made them fit together. So it was amazing to watch this. And they were all so polite and friendly, and I just really appreciated the technicians. After the build, went really well. The weather stayed pretty hot because this was in July, and I did notice there was some algae building up about a couple months later on the waterfall. So I just called to ask about it, and the next thing I knew, Brian came out, and he spent about over an hour and a half getting everything, cleaned up. He said it was a natural thing that would happen, but he said since I wanted it, the algae to, be gone, he cleaned it all up for me and did a wonderful job. And then later, Eric came and installed one more thing for me. So it's a water infusion set that keeps the water sparkling clean. And ever since they've done it, my water has just been sparkling clean, clear. You can just see everything at the bottom. It's just been amazing. Oh, my favorite thing. I have several favorite things, but I really like the stream and the waterfall that goes down the stream, and it just breaks up my whole, the home next to me. It breaks the area up so nicely. I also love to hear the water running, and one of my big favorite things is at the end of the stream, they made a little pond. So I kind of have the best of both worlds, waterfall, stream, and pond. It's mostly a kind of a unique thing for me because it's enjoyable just to come out and hear the waterfall, and you can imagine that you're somewhere like in the mountains, or and actually it's a tiny little space where it is, but it just has enhanced the area so much. and it's given it a lot of variety, because we have the rocks and the water, and then you can add a lot of plants if you want to, or flowers. So you do get a whole variety of landscaping in a small area. Well, of course, I have grandchildren, and they love to come over, and they'll actually wade in the stream and pick up the rocks and look under them, and they just love it. And my adult children also said that it's very attractive, and friends like it too, to come and hang out. It's just something different, The technicians and the managers and the shops is very professional and very competent. They all know what they're doing. Many of them have ponds of their own, so they have a lot of passion. And they're very creative. They're just very professional and ethical. I would highly recommend Pond Country.
That's it. Anything else you would like to add? Or?
I meant to say how much my dog likes it. He gets real excited when it goes off, and then he sees I'm going to turn it back on, which I don't do too often because I always keep it on. But
we may get him to do his best performance.